Disturbing, heartbreaking, chilling. When a young college student's future was stolen in a brutal abduction, it sent shockwaves through Ohio's tight-knit academic community. How could something so terrifying happen just steps away from campus? Let's watch the terrifying case of the Ohio college student murdered after a disturbing abduction plot. We'll unpack how a known predator, wearing an ankle monitor, exploited vulnerabilities, and why it took only minutes to turn a safe routine into a nightmare. Strap in for the full story. But first, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to watch more true crime investigations. A bright future stolen. The life of Reagan Tokes. Reagan Tokes, a 21-year-old psychology major at Ohio State University, had an extraordinary future ahead of her. With a radiant smile, a compassionate heart, and a commitment to helping others, she was admired by everyone who knew her. Professors praised her intellectual curiosity and determination, while her friends cherished her kindness and unwavering support. Reagan was set to graduate in May 2017, excited to embark on the next chapter of her life. Tragically, her journey was cut short on February 8, 2017, when she became the victim of a brutal crime that shook the community to its core. After finishing her shift at Bodega, a beloved restaurant in Columbus, Reagan was walking to her car, a routine end to a workday she enjoyed. She was saving money to fund her post-graduation dreams and relished the opportunity to meet new people. However, that evening took a dark turn when Brian Golsby, a convicted felon recently released from prison, confronted her. What followed was a chain of events that would forever shatter the lives of those who loved her. The heinous crime, a tale of unimaginable horror. Brian Golsby, equipped with a GPS ankle monitor from a previous conviction, targeted Reagan in a calculated and premeditated attack. Court records reveal that he forced her into her car at gunpoint, coercing her to withdraw $60 from an ATM. Despite wearing the tracker, Golsby carried out his despicable actions with alarming boldness. He drove Reagan to a secluded park, where he subjected her to unspeakable violence before shooting her twice in the head and leaving her lifeless in the cold darkness. The next morning, authorities discovered Reagan's body in the remote park, marking the end of her young and promising life. The sheer brutality of the crime mobilized investigators who worked tirelessly to uncover the truth. Reagan's tragic story became a somber reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by young women and the systemic failures that allowed a dangerous individual to roam free. The trail of evidence. How Golsby was tied to the crime. The investigation uncovered a chilling array of evidence linking Brian Golsby to Reagan Tokes' murder. Most damning was his GPS ankle monitor, which placed him at the scene of the crime and other critical locations, including the ATM where Reagan's car had been used. This tracking device, intended to deter criminal activity, ironically became the cornerstone of the case against him. Further strengthening the case was the recovery of the murder weapon, a revolver, which Golsby disclosed during an interrogation. Found in a storm sewer, ballistics tests confirmed that the bullets retrieved from Reagan's body matched the gun. The discovery left no room for doubt about Golsby's involvement. Witnesses also played a crucial role, with several individuals from Golsby's past testifying against him. His girlfriend revealed that he had given her Reagan's Kate Spade purse, a stolen item that directly tied him to the victim. Jailhouse confessions from Golsby, recounted by other witnesses, painted an unflinching portrait of his guilt. Sentencing controversy: life in prison or death penalty. Although the jury's guilty verdict was unanimous, the sentencing phase ignited a heated debate over whether Brian Golsby deserved the death penalty. Prosecutors argued vehemently for capital punishment, emphasizing the calculated nature of the crime and the profound suffering Reagan endured in her final moments. They described her pleas for her life as evidence of Golsby's deliberate and remorseless intent. The defense countered by presenting Golsby's traumatic upbringing as a mitigating factor. Accounts of his childhood revealed a harrowing story of abuse, neglect, and violence, which they argued shaped his criminal tendencies. A psychologist testified about his inability to process trauma, urging the jury to show mercy with a life sentence. While their argument struck an emotional chord, it failed to diminish the gravity of the crime. Ultimately, the jury recommended life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. The decision sparked mixed reactions. Some believed the sentence was too lenient for such a heinous act, while others felt it was a just and humane resolution. Regardless, the case left an indelible mark on the community, serving as a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked violence. Honoring Reagan Tokes, a legacy of change. Reagan Tokes' untimely death sparked a wave of advocacy and reform aimed at preventing future tragedies. Her grieving family turned their sorrow into action, championing systemic change to close the gaps that allowed her assailant to move freely despite a violent past. The result was the passage of the Reagan Tokes Act in Ohio in 2018. This landmark legislation enhanced GPS monitoring for parolees, tightened supervision of violent offenders, and addressed critical flaws in the justice system. Reagan's legacy endures not only through these reforms, but also in the cherished memories of her loved ones. Friends and family remember her as a beacon of compassion, intellect, and determination whose kindness touched countless lives. Her story is a poignant reminder of the importance of vigilance and accountability in safeguarding communities and honoring those whose lives have been unjustly taken. Seeking justice, a trial that gripped a community. The trial of Brian Golsby was a devastating yet pivotal moment for Reagan Tokes' family and friends. Prosecutors meticulously detailed the premeditated nature of the crime, emphasizing Golsby's calculated actions and lack of remorse. Witness testimony included chilling accounts from his former partners, who shared insights into his behavior and disposition following the murder. Among the most damning pieces of evidence was Reagan's stolen Kate Spade purse, carelessly gifted by Golsby to his girlfriend. This careless act underscored his utter disregard for the life he had taken. Meanwhile, the defense sought to attribute Golsby's heinous actions to his troubled upbringing, portraying him as incapable of planning such a brutal crime. The jury, however, was unconvinced and saw through the defense's arguments, ensuring justice for Reagan. A community forever changed. Reagan Tokes' tragic death reverberated far beyond the Ohio State University campus. Vigils and memorials brought together students, faculty, and community members, united in grief and a shared resolve to honor Reagan's memory. Her story ignited crucial conversations about campus safety, parole system reforms, and the need for vigilance to protect vulnerable individuals. Her murder, though heartbreaking, became a catalyst for unity and change. The Reagan Tokes Act stands as a testament to her legacy, while her story continues to inspire efforts to build a safer society. Reagan's memory lives on, a symbol of hope and a call to action for meaningful change in the face of tragedy. Lessons from a tragedy. Reagan Tokes' story. The tragic story of Reagan Tokes serves as a sobering reminder of life's fragility and the profound impact of systemic shortcomings. Her case underscores the necessity of heightened community vigilance and the urgent need for comprehensive criminal justice reforms to protect the most vulnerable. This heartbreaking tale also shines a light on the importance of ensuring that victims of violent crimes receive the support and advocacy they deserve. Reagan's legacy encourages us to confront these systemic challenges head-on and strive for meaningful changes. Her story continues to inspire individuals and communities to work collectively toward building a safer, more just society where such devastating tragedies can be prevented. By honoring her memory, we commit ourselves to fostering accountability and creating a future that prioritizes the safety and well-being of all. So, what struck you most about this case? The predator's calculated moves, the failure in monitoring, or the speed at which everything went wrong? This tragedy underlines how crucial vigilance and better systems are to safeguard innocent lives. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this case as chilling and thought-provoking as we did, hit like, share with someone who should see this, and subscribe for more deep dives into true crime mysteries. Thanks for watching. Stay alert, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next investigation.